Good morning, students. Today we are going to study a new lesson in history, that is fifth lesson, When People Rebel, 1857 and after. In this lesson, we can see many topics. One is that how the Nawabs lost the power. And we are going to study in detail about the 1857 revolt. So let's start with this lesson. You had seen already that East India Company rule affected many different strata of society. Kings, queens, sepoys, then the Nawabs, tribal people, everyone was affected by the East India Company rule. So here the Nawabs lost the power because British wanted to take over the administration properly in their hands. So gradually, stages by stages, Nawabs lost their entire power. They had done many things to lose the power of the Nawabs. We can see that residents were stationed in the courts. Residents were stationed in the court. Many courts. Another thing, army was disbanded. Their territory was taken over. All these steps they had taken, or British had taken, to get the power of the Nawabs or the rulers of India. And in some of the places, like Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, she had requested the British to accept her adopted son, or accept her adopted son as the heir after her husband's death. But British neglected this request. So Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, she had requested the British to accept her adopted son as the heir after her husband's death. But British had neglected it. Another important incident which happened with Nana Sahib, he was the adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao II. He had also pleaded or requested the British to continue the pension for him after his father's death. But this case also we can see the British had rejected his plea. So Nana Sahib Peshwa, he had requested to continue the pension after his father's death, but it was neglected. These two incidents we can understand that how the Nawabs lost their power, their say, their demands, or to protect their interests, they did not have a say with the British. And in 1801, the last territory, Awadh, was annexed by the British. Awadh was the last territory annexed by British in 1801. It was annexed by the subsidiary alliance policy. You had studied in the earlier lessons what do you mean by subsidiary alliance. What do you mean by subsidiary alliance? It means that any Indian king can protect his country or territory with his own independent army, but he has to get the help from the British army, and for getting that help from British army, they had to pay a rent to the British. This is known as subsidiary alliance. So according to that subsidiary alliance policy, Awadh territory was annexed by the British. And it was taken over by the British in 1856. Again, so this is yet another example which shows that how the British had conquered the different places and different rulers, how they had conquered. Yet another thing we can understand that British also wanted to end the Mughal power. The Mughal rulers, we all had studied, Mughals had a vast territory in India. So British wanted to end that territory or end that Mughal rule in India. And for that purpose, they had replaced or they had removed the Mughal names or Mughal rulers' names, everything from the coins. And also they had Dalhousie, Lord Dalhousie, he had declared that after the death of Bahadur Shah Zafar, last Mughal emperor, no Mughal family members can stay in Red Fort, but they had given a new place in Delhi. So Mughal family members, they were not allowed to stay in Red Fort, but they had given a new place in Delhi. That was done by Dalhousie. So after this, after the last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar, it happened, or they did not have a place in Red Fort. Okay. And another thing, Lord Canning, he had said that after this Bahadur Shah Zafar, last Mughal emperor, no descendants will be termed as kings, but they will be named as princes. So instead of Mughal kings, they will be named as princes. These all changes they had brought in their rule in India. So we had seen that how the British expanded their territory, how the British conquered the administration from the rulers, from the queens, and how they had made the changes in India.